Okay, this is my day for getting VRs out of the way. Great American Survival has a really great channel. His YouTube channel has a ton of great information on it. And he asked for stories of camping or scouting or hiking. And I remember being at a Owaspee Scout Reservation up in Michigan. I was probably 15 at the time, maybe just 16. And I went to a special aquatics camp. It was all life-saving, canoeing, sailing, all water stuff. They were trying to develop waterfront leadership people. So I went to that. It was 2 weeks of nothing but swimming. We did a 5-mile swim and a 2-mile swim, and we got a ton of things out of the way. I learned to teach sailing. Very nice time. Well, one of the nights we were in a little camp called Camp West, which was across a small lake from Camp McDonald. Camp McDonald was a bigger camp. Camp West was only one troop at a time would be there, so we were sort of a troop built up of other, like 2 or 3 guys would come from each troop. So we had about 25 campers at that camp at that time. And Camp McDonald had probably 300 or 400. It was one of the bigger ones. And we snuck over there in the middle of the night one night and stole one of their war canoes. This is a canoe that holds about 12 or 13 paddlers. We went over there with about 4 guys really late at night and snuck in. It was very scary. And stole one of the 2 war canoes. And what we didn't realize was that the lake was so small that by the time we paddled ourselves around the lake, the counselors from Camp McDonald were already there waiting for us on the other side. So they caught 2 or 3 of us. I hid out underneath a boat for about 2 hours waiting for everybody to go to bed before I snuck back into the camp. There were 2 of us that didn't get caught. We all got in trouble for it the next day, but it wasn't a big deal. It was a small little camp in the middle of this 10,000 acre scout reservation. We weren't going anywhere with the canoe. It was a prank. Lots of fun. We had a good time in Boy Scouts. It was a wonderful program. I'm sorry to see it as scaled back as it is these days. They've had to consolidate several of the big councils. The Chicago Area Council is now part of Three Rivers Council. They've changed the whole thing around. It's still a great program, still a wonderful way to learn, to experience the outdoors and get out of the city for a while. It's just not what it was when we were there. And I'm sure people who are in the, I was in mostly in the 70s, so I'm sure there was people in the 50s and 60s who said we had it easy. And it's not the same program. But things change, things evolve. It's a little more of an urban program these days. Still a wonderful thing, and I still support them. I'm still part of the National Eagle Scout Association, so still keep in touch. Thanks. Love your channel, and see you later. Thanks for having some great content. Bye.